What's up, fish tank people? Top Notch Tanks here, and today I'm going to give you update 1 on the Angelfish breeding setup. This is just where I'm going to be putting the tanks and my plan, my finalized plan for the tanks. I have acquired a small corner in the basement that my parents are going to allow me to use, and this stove, we're going to be moving out, so I'll have plenty of space for tanks. I acquired this stand right here, design off of I think Cichlid Forum or something, but it holds two 55s. That's what the measurements were originally, but I modified it to hold two 45s. I just made the measurements to what I needed to, and I really want to do 55s in this corner. The reason I went with 45s instead of 40 breeders, by the way, is just to give the Angelfish a little more room height-wise. But anyway, I really wanted to go with 55s. But my parents want the tanks to stay in this wall, and 45s come out. I measured it, 55s, come out to about right here, and 45s are just right in here. It's a pretty big difference between a 45 and a 55 lengthwise. But I'll have the two 45s in here, just sponge filters going, probably just fluorescent shop lights. And that's the design for the tank. Stand, DIY. And there's going to be 145 on the bottom and one on the top, plywood on the top and the bottom. And it's going to require 71 1/4 feet of lumber, which I am probably just going to get 80 in case I mess up on anything. But I also have this little area too. Sorry, that's such a mess. I haven't got to clean it up yet. But I'm not sure what I want to do this. I'm thinking, 210 stacked on top of each other, and then, 2.5 side by side, used for like brine shrimp grow out or whatever. But I am going to be having in-tank brine shrimp hatcheries, so set up like a little like guppy hatching box, and then put a jar in there with an air stone, and the guppy, not the guppy, some hatching jars for brine shrimp in there, so I can feed them in the morning and then twice at night because I have to go to school. I'd like to feed them more times a day, but whatever. So in-tank brine shrimp hatcheries, just so they can get the heat from the tanks. And it is actually pretty cold down here. It's 5 degrees cold in the rest of the house because it's just in the basement. So I'm going to be getting two 150-watt heaters each, just to make sure the tanks are at a stable temperature, and then two sponge filters each. So they're going to have plenty of biological filtration, plenty of heat, and then probably just some shop lights for lighting for day and night cycles. I might go with, like single bright LED fixtures or whatever, or a DIY LED fixture. I still want to look into that. But yeah, guys, this is my plan. This stove's going to be coming out. I'm not sure if I already mentioned that. So I'm going to have this whole corner to myself. That's my plan. 245s. And I'm actually, I think for my first attempt, since I only have a 45 for a grow out, I'm going to let the parents raise the eggs themselves instead of me hatching them. First spawn or two is probably going to be a bad spawn because they're either going to eat them or let them get fungused up. But, you give the parents a couple hatchings and they'll learn. And after, 3 or 4, maybe even 5 hatchings, they'll get how to raise their own fry, and I won't have to do it. And when the parents raise them, it's not the max amount of fry, which is good because I'm not going to have a lot of space. But, I do want to sell these guys. It'll help pay for the hobby, pay for the setup, but mostly I really just want to do this. Angelfish are beautiful fish, one of the most beautiful freshwater fish in my opinion, so it's going to be really cool to see them breeding down here. If you guys want angelfish, once I get breeding them in the future, leave what kind of angelfish you want down below. I was thinking of, some kind of pearl scale. I wasn't going to go into ultims, but maybe, silver pearl scales, marbles, koi, just simple stuff to start out. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys want angelfish in the future, let me know down below what fish you want or what kind of angel. Let me know what you guys think of my setup down below and my plan for the tank stand. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video.